Hello everyone. Uh, just wanted to go through and show you my scriptable triggers. This is a script I wrote to let the player pick up objects or run over certain triggers in the game, and this triggers different events to occur and happen. Um, Wanted to show you this as like an example of what not to do because this needs to be broken out into different scripts because this script itself is kind of big and unruly at the moment. But what's happening here is we got a reference to the scriptable entity, which is our enemy. We got a script for the mouse look. And then for the camera setup, we can lock the player. Um, we can look at time for looking at something. Close FOV, field of view. It's not implemented anymore. I need to get that worked out. Field of view speed, how quick it goes into the field of view or out of field of view, how quick it rotates towards something. Follow look at target. For this one, I was looking at a ship that is out here. Um, that's going to be standing over the sink looking out a window, but there's no window there at the moment. Um, where's this at? We're at the sink. There we go. That's this trigger here. Objects to disable. So if there's any objects, if I run over this trigger, if there's any objects I want to disable, I would drag them in here. If there's objects I want to enable, I would drag them into this slot. So when I do step on this one, it's enabling this vocal script. Enable time. So how long after I click on this, or not click on it, but walk over it, how long after does it enable itself? Um, the script type is important. So this is a camera look at. You got animation, which is for the enemy. If it's animation, you got eat, stop, eat, scream, inspect, stop, inspect, and idle. If it's not an animation, we got camera look at, navigation, rotation, pickup, and audio clip. For this one, it's camera look at. If it was an animation, you can loop the animation. If it's navigation, you would have a nav point for the enemy to navigate to. Or if it can see the player, he would navigate towards the player. It's got a game manager. So let's see what else is in level 0. Because I made a game manager in my other level, which was technically level 1. So this is called level 0. Game state to pass. So the game manager works on states. We're passing in a state, and if we don't want to pass any state in, we click no state. Rotation target. If we want to rotate this entity or whatever is here, we would put a target transform in there. And then these are important. Is this a pickup? Is it a trigger? In trigger? Doesn't need to be clicked or anything. This is if the player's in the trigger, it will enable this or disable if it's not in the trigger. Is this a trigger? So is pickup or is triggers different? Is pickup works with pickup with interact? I know it's a little confusing here. So if it's a pickup and you can interact with it, it allows you to pick it up by pressing T. If it's not and it's a trigger, it picks up as you enter it without pressing anything. If it's an audio clip, then you would put in an audio clip to play, and you would loop the audio or stop the audio. And this is what I was saying, you would break this out into different scripts. So you would have one for camera look at, you would have one for animation, one for navigation, one for rotation, one for pickup, and one for audio. That would be a little better uh, scripting wise, but it works as it is. And you can see up here we have all these scripts. If I click over them, you can see all these green boxes throughout the level. That's the different areas that these scripts are working on. So all these little green boxes you see are different trigger points that are happening within a level. So they're all different things. Like we got vocal scripts happening, we got pickups happening, we have rotations, animations, and like actual navigation. No, this isn't navigation. This is confusing. Pick up with interact. But that was just a quick rundown of the trigger, scriptable trigger that I wrote. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let me know. Thank you. Bye.